Okay, hello everybody. Welcome. Here we go.
Hey, hello,
Wait,
everybody.
welcome everybody. So it is May 1st, and we're having a full moon today, the full moon in Scorpio. So we've got, I would assume, for the most part, people are going to be focused on transformation. Um, Scorpio is kind of that whole I mean, we think of Scorpios like, right, like the stingy, kind of the underworld and mysterious and all these things. But there's something about profound, deep transformation available for you in this time right now, and take advantage of it is my whole message. So what I did was in my group, Freedom Coding on Facebook, I went in and said, the full flower moon in Scorpio starts at 1:23 today. And it's so we have about 13 minutes. And I just decided to go live now and do these card pulls for people. So in the group, if you have listed your name and put the full moon thing here, I'm going to do your card pull. So we're going to start at the bottom of the list and we're going to go. Okay, so Eileen, you will be first. And let's get a message for Eileen doing our tarot cards. You'd think I'd pick a better surface to do this on, but okay. So for Eileen, what is Eileen need to know for this period of time for May? It's the full moon. What she needs to full illumination and what must be released and what must be the new. So moving forward in communications that seem tough, you've got to find a way, Eileen, right now where you are able to talk to people with these tough conversations. It's about tough conversations. If I pull another card, let's see. So you've got to stick to your action plan. You know what to do. And what it's telling you is negotiate and be open to creating these win-wins. You're moving forward, but it's a real emphasis on communication that seems tough. So you're going to be like, oh, that's a hard, I don't even want to talk to that person. That's the person you need to talk to the most. Okay. Hope that's helpful. We got Beck. Okay, Beck Weaver. Oh, okay. So you've got to first message out is kind of like release the, so you've got this energy of holding on to what you think you know, what you think you have, and what you think is going to be coming in. Like there's an idea in your head. It's very, this energy, it's constricted energy, and it's telling you release the constriction, right? Um, and allow yourself to, surrender to the process that is something you may not even know. All right. So what else does Beth need to know? Because okay. So you got to take action when it comes to this holding on. You look at to the higher truth of things. Okay. This card is talking about, I don't want to say truth absolute, but just wisdom. Okay. Use your wisdom, not your emotion, when it comes to this constriction feeling. You need to be able to say, even though it feels like whatever, I know what, right? So, and take action upon what you know to do, not what you're feeling. Like, so don't be, oh, I don't feel like doing this. No, and you know you have to, then you go with what you know to do. Okay. Hope that was helpful. Now we've got Claudia. Okay, Claudia. This is a message for Claudia for this full moon time right now. The full flower moon. What does Claudia need to know? All right, let's see. For Claudia, I know you guys like to watch what I'm doing more. For Claudia, girlfriend, this is like beautiful Taurus energy right now. Okay. It's talking about abundance, it's talking about wealth and beauty and abundance and same old crap. All right. You're being invited right now to recalibrate into a higher frequency of abundance. This is take a look and see what the details, like what are you doing? What's getting in your way? Like address it full on because you have a lot of feminine energy coming in here to temper your masculine. So, in other words, where you might feel like, hey, I know that, um, you know, it feels good to get out and have a walk in nature, right? And I also know like my feet have been killing me. So go buy a new pair of shoes, right? What would be the practical detail to allow yourself to do the thing that you are feeling like you know you need to do to create health and wealth and abundance? And not, you got to dig in the details and not go to your usual self, which is, oh, forget it. I'll just like wear these sneakers. It's okay. No, it's not okay because you're not going to go to that next level until you bust through whatever it is that's in your way, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Makes sense in my head. I hope I explained it right. Okay, so moving on to Shanna. Okay, Shanna, let's take a look at Shanna. What does Shanna need to know for this full moon, full flower moon for Shanna? Shanna. Okay, Shanna, you're supposed to, I shouldn't say supposed to. This is an open window right now for you to take time to take action in showcasing your authority, doubling down on authority. Look at this. You got the Emperor and the Hierophant. You've got to show what you're made of. You've got to stand in your leadership. You need to take leadership of your own self and then show and then talk about what you're doing for that. It's about sovereignty. So this isn't leadership where you're leading a team. This is where you stand in your own powerful truth. You take action based on that powerful truth, and that's what's going to set you free into creating the things that you want to create. Wow, that's a big deal. You have to say to yourself, who am I listening to? If you're listening to things outside of yourself, no, this is telling you take action on the things you know to do. I mean, it is telling you, where you think when you take inventory and say, I don't have enough of this, like, oh, I'm missing this or that. So then ask yourself, don't say, what does everybody tell me to do? Or what does the guru or the leader, oh, she taught me this. No, this goes deep into you being the authority of you, and you know what to do for your own self, and then to explain that to people that you're doing this because of your own self-led leadership. Hope that was helpful. Ursula in Ireland. Ursula. Let's see what needs to know for this full moon. What does Ursula need to know? Okay, Ursula. Well, it's interesting. I also have a feeling coming in. You've got a new opportunity that's coming in. It's not here yet. You've been working hard at things, getting to work at things, and then it's telling you like there's this king of money energy, right? Like the driving force here is to set yourself up in the tangible world and comfort in the ways that you like to be, right? And this opportunity is the ship coming in, but it requires you leave something behind. I don't know what this thing is that you got to leave behind, but something that was an opportunity at one point, it did look like, oh, this is the true opportunity to walk through this portal and have it. But now it's telling me this is some aspect of that needs to be left behind to move forward into this new energy. So something you're working on now, Something you're working on now. What else does she need to know about this? Give me, okay. It's going to feel like really, you might feel emotionally bankrupt. And that's the thing that you probably need to leave behind. And you need to fill your own cup again. And you need to find what it is that's going to make you feel fulfilled in a way that's also going to create the life that you want, right? So you gotta make a choice. You have to choose something you're working on now does have these, but you got to grow legs to walk, right? Like you gotta implement something, and there's some aspect that you're gonna be leaving behind. I just said it, and I hope that you either go back and listen to this or really took notes while I was saying it, because guys, sometimes I don't. I'm speaking, it's coming in, and I don't. It's not for me, so I don't really remember it. But Ursula, I hope that was helpful. All right, Annie, we got Annie. Annie, let's see what's going on for Annie. What does Annie in Hawaii need to know? What does Annie need to know right now for the full moon? Full flower moon. Okay. There's an energy of things falling apart right now. I will say these are three pretty tough cards. I would think things seem like you're trying to get this managed. You're having to you're having to drop some of your swords. It's almost like you're in a sword fight and you're being like asked to drop your sword and stop the fight. That's pretty much how I have to take this, because this guy is trying to maneuver around situations the best he knows how. I always call this guy the sneaky guy because he's kind of trying to navigate a tough situation, right? And it's it wouldn't be so tough if it was surrounded by a card that is a happy card, but this card's like, it's blowing up. Now, I would normally say sometimes this card can mean it's blowing up, like something goes viral and it's blowing up in a good way, but this next to this means it's kind of things are falling apart, and then with this at the end, like really feeling stabbed in the back. You may feel really betrayed, or someone sneakily trying to get away with something, and this is telling you, let's see, bottom of the deck. So it has something to do with, this is about bright prospects, meaning there's opportunities and wonderful people around. And there is money or wealth or abundance of some sort that's tied into this feeling. So I would let this pass, be mindful what it is and how can I tap back into this energy of hope. The star card is all about having hope for the future. And so to let this go, because once we're down for the count, the best thing to do often is to walk away. It's literally telling you to put your sword down. Do not continue I mean, you don't need to continue the fight unless you want to. It's a free will universe. Do what you want, but it's telling you that the focus might be better spent on looking around you to see what is, for you, available for you in your immediate environment. You've got some beautiful stuff going on. So hope that was helpful. Becky says, and my moon is in Scorpio. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, or me fun. Yeah. Yes, Becky. Yes, Becky. What can Becky needs to know for this full moon? Hmm. I'm just seeing like pink sweaters. I don't know what that's about. All right, Becky. Woo! New adventure, new adventure. into something that this is the guy who's moving on up. And look, he's got the full moon in here. In fact, both these cards have moons in them. This is a month I think you're going to move, you're going to leave some stuff behind that I'm not even saying it's not working. This is stuff that is working, but maybe not you still want more or better. And it's going to seem like a conflicting idea. You're going to be like, okay, there's this new adventure where I get to elevate and move up and onward, and it's going to create tension, which is not a bad thing. Um, there's something at the bottom of the deck here about blowing up with your, you know, king of money. So I don't know if this is personal. Like this seemed like business, and this seems personal. So I don't know if this is at home talking about the business stuff is what blows up, and it might. Um, I mean, the card after that is looking like fights. I mean, there's the arguments and fights and things. And so when I see this card, this is not really fighting. This is maybe a conflict of priorities. So someone may have an idea that the most important thing for you to be doing right now is this, and you've got the idea that the most important thing for you to be doing is this, and you're not on the same page. So this is telling me that this is a time right now for you to maybe be embracing, because this looks like a new wonderful adventure available to you. I don't know what this is, but I think you will. And it's gonna feel like tension and friction. It's not gonna feel like, ah, wonderful. It's gonna feel like, oh, okay, this isn't something I really even maybe even thought of fully because it's obviously something that is not necessarily in your, I'm not gonna say it's not in your wheelhouse. I wouldn't think you'd do it unless it was something you could do. It's just that something that you have not been thinking about until now. And you're like, that's how I'm gonna navigate up and out of this situation into something new and better. I hope that makes sense. I hope things are going well at home. All right. Sorry, we've got Stacy up. Okay, Stacy. Sorry, guys, my allergies are killing me. All right. And you know what? I would really like it if you would like this video. I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit the like button, subscribe. I'm going to start doing more things on this channel. So you get the notification. That would help me and it would help you to know when I'm going on. Okay, so Stacy. We're looking for Stacy. 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 What does Stacy need to know for this new moon? Okay, Stacy. This is a lot of things that you've got your mind on, a lot of things you have your heart into. And I would say that you're like, but I'm not seeing money yet from some things. And this is a mastery of money situation. At the bottom of the deck, you've got money. I think this is really about money, money. You've got money and you've got this Nine of Pentacles, which is very similar to the Empress. You see this woman, you know, this is money, like these pentacles, this is wealth, this is managing wealth. And this is saying, I've got my hand in so many different things and some of them are not bringing me money. How's this working? How am I mastering money? Right. So when we look at this and think, you know, well, what are these things? You see, some are like sandcastles in the air. They're dreams. They're not real. Some of these are really like a dragon is like a myth, right? Except that maybe it's real. So some of these things could be an idea, a thought. You see, there's fruition. Some of these are people, places, things, you know. So there's a lot for you to be navigating here. And if you're looking at each one as potential, like, well, what's bringing me the money? That that may be one way to clean out, you know, I would say clean a closet and see what the universe brings you, right? Because there's something you need to clean out a little bit to empty out, to free up. so the energy can flow in, right? I don't know what that is. Let's see if there's a clue. If this will give me a clue as to what that is. I always say clean a closet. Like when I get this card and it tells me there's too many things, I know that if I make room in my physical environment, that all of a sudden opportunities will fly in and things start to flow and manifest easier. So that's why I say clean the closet. But let's see if there's any other. What does Stacy need to do to move this energy so that she can move beyond this Seven of Cups? Okay, it's commitment. Where are you willing of these things, of these many things that you've got going on in your heart? Where are you willing, what are you willing to commit to? What are you going to see it through to the end? Whatever that is, that will bring you the money. It's telling you it's going to bring the mastery of the money because these cards are just money, 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 money. But the devotion and commitment must be unparalleled for this so clean a closet, Stacy, and get cracking on the thing that you know will bring you money. Okay. Helen, hope that was helpful, Stacy. Please leave a comment, guys. Leave a comment below. Let me know how this has hit you. Helen, let's do Helen. Helen for this full moon that 10 minutes ago. I've been filming this over the new moon, over the full moon, guys. It's the full moon time. It's so funny because usually also it's like in the middle of the morning or in the middle of the night. Today it's in the middle of the day. So, Helen, the two cards that have come flying out are the Sunshiny Sun Happy card of surrender. Happily surrender, my friend. Happily surrender. Let's see what else that Helen needs to know for this full moon. Full moon in Scorpio for Helen. All right, Helen. It's the devil you know. This is not going to be new information for you. You've got to go in, go in, go in, go in. And remember a time that you were in a happy cycle with your home and everything. What about that can give you some hints on how to surrender and be happy? Like where in your past, um, and it's not even about the past. It's about just where in a cycle of happiness. So that's why I say in the past. When you've been in a cycle of happiness, what were some of the details that you have maybe moved on from and given up on and forgot about that you could bring into today to help, because they make you happy? Like, for example, if you're someone who's like, oh, I always love, like, I know you love hopping in the lake or whatever the ocean, whatever that body of water is that you go in. So, oh, I forgot about doing that. I need to go do that. Yeah, go do those things that bring you the joy because they're going to be shifting you into the right energy. You're at the end of one cycle and beginning of a new cycle. That's good. And this one is very promising. You see the rainbow up there. So go inward, think of details of a happier time and really surrender. Try not to micromanage and control everything. Hope that was helpful. And if you're watching this and you are like, oh, I forgot to put my name on the list, I'm going to do one for you, the special person who, God love you, you're still watching. For this new moon, it is telling you to reflect and go inward. Reflect on your inner world. That's very scorpionic. Surrender. Okay. I'm going to redo that because honestly, I did not shuffle, did I? I'm like, I did not shuffle. So this is for the person who's coming in, the people who are coming in and saying, Jenny, I'm watching this and I'm not seeing, I didn't put my name on the list. Okay, this is for you. There's an opportunity. This opportunity is opening now with this new moon, full moon, and there's a full moon at the end of this month too. So think of the month of May, where you can use your wisdom, get into action with your ideas, This is it's coming. I thought it was, but so it's time and this happiness. We're just entering a period. I think May is going to be a very happy month. If you're feeling where, see the magician's here, you can do whatever you want to have move on forward with action. Where in Aries is still happening, the Mars energy, all these things. So the moving forward, like this weekend, okay, Scorpio is water and emotion. And you may be very emotional and stuff, but I'm still getting the message here. Guys, I get a lot of nights. That's action, action. Take action towards your dreams, take actions towards new opportunities, take actions towards your new goals right now. Your actions matter more than you realize because you're sending out a very clear signal when you are paying attention and acting upon your desire. That's just sending a very clear signal out to the universe to co-create with you this thing that you're working on. And if you'd like to reach out to me, check out my bio and everything above and below and all the information I'll be leaving later. But thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys at the end of the month. Well, there'll be a new moon. And so we'll meet then, okay? And then at the end of the month, there'll be another full moon, and we'll meet then. If you would like to drop your name below for your own personal card, I will be happy to do a tarot pull for you in the comments. So do that too. And I will see you guys later.